Hello YouTube,
Hello.
welcome to another video by the photography team. I'm Ben, and as you know
I'm Nathan.
this was a video for a bit of a happy new year, although we're a little bit late for that. Just an apology for not doing as many videos as we said we were going to, even though we wanted to, mainly due to having kids and other bits and bobs just got in the way, to be honest. We thought we'd do a video as a Canon to Nikon, Canon to
the N word.
Fuji. 1 year on, just over a year ago we moved to Fuji from the Canon 5D Mark IIIs, and we thought we'd just do a bit of a catch up of where we are, why we're here, what we started with, why we changed, that type of thing.
So, as you're probably aware, we use XT2s, and we both have an X100F, which cracking cameras. Lens-wise, when I was with Canon, I had the 70-200, I had the 24-70. These are all the standard lenses that wedding photographers would have. Yeah. And when I moved to Fuji, I wanted that same experience, so I got myself, you'd have to...
The 50-140, wasn't
the
it?
50-140.
To try and do the 70-200.
To give me the 70-200 zoom. The 18-55 f2.8. So I bought those two lenses to start with. Great lenses, although I just felt that I wasn't getting the low light capability that I really wanted, because Ben at the time, what did you have?
I decided that when I went to Fuji I was going to go primes. I've always wanted to go primes. We're going for a smaller, lighter body, and primes are smaller and lighter. I had the 50mm Sigma when we was Canon. Loved that. That was a prime, obviously. So I went for the 16mm and the 56mm to begin with.
Because the thing is with Fuji's, because you're going from a full frame to a crop sensor, f2.8 on the crop sensor, yes, it's a good aperture, but you're not going to get the same depth of field or the same low light capability as what you would on the full frame.
It's about an f4.
Yeah,
if that's an equivalent.
So because Ben went for the prime lenses, when we were comparing our images, you just had a better depth of field, and obviously in low light he could have it at 1.4 and have a nice low ISO.
Yeah, and the 56 at 1.2s obviously was really handy. We since bought, so my full lineup now is the 10-24.
I mean, but we do have the zoom. We have that each, don't we?
That's the only zoom we now have, and we use that for things like this, property, getting a little bit creative or getting a really wide shot of a venue, something like that. 16, the 56, and the 90 for Fuji. And I've also bought the Mitacon, how you pronounce it, the 35mm f/0.95, just to give me that real shallow depth of field. We've done a review on that previously anyway.
I mean, I got rid of my zoom. I got rid of the telephoto zoom, and I got rid of the 18-55 zoom. I've gone for the 16mm, the 10-24 f4.
You got the 90 as well, haven't you?
I've got the 90 f2. Ben's got a 56 1.2. I am looking at getting one of those, and also we also have the X100F, which is a 23mm lens, so that sort of fits in. So we've got a
kind of nice run of things. I think we're missing like the real telephoto, and they obviously on the horizons is 200mm, which would be amazing.
That sounds good.
Get that reach back, but I mean, the 90 does us fairly good for most things.
Yeah,
I've not missed the 200mm.
You just have to take a few more steps forward, don't you? If you've got to zoom in, you have to move forward. That's not hard. But the f2 is lovely. Lovely portrait lens.
I mean, you can always crop in as well.
Yeah, speeches, great.
And that 90mm is just phenomenally sharp. That's a beautifully fast lens. And probably underused, I would say. I think the 90mm is underused, especially for us. We certainly think it's underused.
And another thing as well, when we originally went to the XT2s, we both had a battery grip each.
Yep.
Which allowed you to have 3 batteries per camera. But again, that sort of went away from the reason we changed, which one of those was because we wanted to go lighter. So now we don't even use battery grips. We've ditched the battery grips. We have spare batteries. As long as you make sure you turn your camera on and off in between shots, the batteries last quite a considerable amount of time.
I think when we first moved as well, the idea of the battery grip was to kind of look professional. You know, that big camera body, people expect that, but I kind of think that's gone. I think people are kind of look at you, and you know, if you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing. If somebody challenges it, normally we've had people go, "What are you using?" You end up having a conversation for half an hour because they're interested, and you tell them you got Fuji. They have a look, find the EVF's amazing, and you know, you kind of carry on from there. So I don't think that professional look, that big camera body, really needs to be there anymore. And I'd rather save with weight and what have you. I mean, we've gone from big camera bags down to nice little camera bags. We're still getting all the stuff in there, and we're still do a review on one of them. Yeah, another one.
And the image quality we're finding from the Fujis is on par with the 5D Mark IIIs,
if not beyond.
Yeah, and the colours is beautiful. The lovely Fuji profiles when you take it into post processing, you know, adding that lovely colour profile. Yeah. Dynamic range is excellent. They're just great little cameras. Great.
Yeah, and I think it's just an overall experience. We've kind of really just moved on, but since we've gone to Fuji, haven't we? We've dropped a lot of how we used to look. You know, when we used to do weddings, we were kind of.
I mean, we were barbershop crossbar. We were barbershop
straps,
double camera
leather.
straps.
We used to even just wear like jeans and a shirt.
I mean, we're now gone to the spider holster lights.
Yeah.
Ideal. Just clip it to your belt. You know, when you want your camera, take it off. You got free reign. You know, you don't have to worry about being restricted with the strap. It's just great.
And also, as you can see, rattling around as such is the Peak Design anchors, because we've moved to the Peak Design system. Because literally, when you think this camera has got this on the bottom, so if we want to use it for a wedding, it's sitting like that. Actually, you want to take it out, you just clip on the clip for your strap, and now you've got it around your neck or down beside you. So yeah, we've literally just kind of moved on since we got with Fuji. So
I mean, the only thing at the start that we were restricted on was flash. It was the flash.
Yeah. And that's coming on leaps and
that's
bounds
come on. Yeah.
year.
We initially went with the Nissin i60s because they offered a TTL
with a promise of high-speed sync, which they have done.
High-speed sync's now being included, although you have to send the flashes away to be to have the firmware updated. You've kept your Nissins.
Yeah, I like the small form factor, but it isn't a deal breaker because you've got the Godox now.
Well, I've gone for the Godox TT685F, which they are a large flash, but they're a good guide number. You get high-speed sync. You can use one as a master, so if you've got more than one flash, you can control one from a master.
They work with the AD600s, the AD200s, and it sounds weird, but they're like a throwaway flash. So if it gets damaged, which you know we've had, the flash is very open, isn't it? It's there. It's kind of, if you drop it, it's going to go down. We used it wrong with the Young News for Canon, didn't we? And we've had those break. You kind of just replace them. There's no point getting them repaired. You know, and buying one of the Nissins buys you a couple of these. So. I
mean, that's the Godox on the XT2, so it's not too bad.
I mean, we've done a review on these.
Yeah, I mean, it adds a little bit of weight, but the flash power is excellent, and also with the Godox you get a nice little trigger.
We're looking to get the new one as well.
We are looking to get the new trigger, but with this one, you know, we can have a trigger each. We can have multiple flashes set up around the venue or at a wedding, say the dance floor.
Yeah. We
can both trigger those. It's great. They're high power. They're fairly quick to refresh.
So definitely, I think that the Godox is our replacement for Yongnuo with Canon. When we've moved to there, because it's got everything that the Yongnuos were, high speed sync, TTLs, all that kind of stuff, and we use the AD600 Although again, we're looking to move that to possibly some 8200s, just for how we use it. But I think just to kind of wrap this up, we moved. Was it October 2016? I think
Well, we went 50-50 to start with. We chopped a 5D Mark III and then managed to get an XT2 each.
Yeah.
With a lens, because I didn't want to do it all in a one. But it only took one wedding before we said, yeah, this is great. I'm chopping in the other Canon.
Definitely. There's so many things. EVF, tilting screen. The 5D Mark IV was probably a big enough thing with its cost and expense to say that, you know, you weren't getting much over it. These are just, yeah. And Fuji itself, we recently got the GFX, and we just said to Fuji, you know, we run this YouTube channel, we're loving working with Fuji for the last year, we'd love to review it. It took a while. We went back to them and said, you know, do you have any GFX to review? We got one. You know, Fuji are really quite comfortable with talking to you. We know a couple of other people that have just, Fuji, they've said we want to go to Fuji, and they've kind of go, here you go, try it, give it a go. So I've seen a few posts recently about renting Fuji. Just contact Fuji. They're probably happy to help.
Yeah. But the good thing is with Fuji as well is the updates.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Fuji is like more like a community than a camera company. That's what I think, and that's what I've said time and time again. Fuji listen to everybody, and even down to the lenses are getting updates, and I think the X Pro 2 is out on like version 4. Even their newest cameras are now got firmware updates because people are saying, we'd like to do this, we'd like to do that.
And with the updates, you know, you normally get better focusing algorithms, added features. What they say with Fuji is designed by photographers for photographers, isn't it? With Fuji, I mean, the form factor is lovely with the dials, ISO, shutter speed, on the camera, your aperture ring on the lens. It's just like going back up to old school film cameras, which I have a few here.
But I mean, overall, we've been really good, really impressed. Kind of really looking forward to seeing what Fuji does next. There's a lot of talk about Fuji XH1, aka NXT3. That may have image body stabilization, or in body.
Will we change?
I don't know.
Depends on the price.
Yeah, no. Is it worth it? Does it work with the X
maybe
lenses?
swap one body.
Yeah, there's lots of ifs.
Yeah.
But I mean, to probably finish this, we're completely happy. We've completely gone to Fuji. The YouTube channel probably saves that anyway. All the stuff we do. But also we'd say that we are going to be at the photography show again this year.
Yeah.
So if you're there, then you see us, then come over and say hi, and we'll say hello. And look out for the other videos we've got coming soon. Hopefully more frequent than before. Still going to do why I moved from Mac to PC, which may interest some people.
Not me, I'm a Mac man.
We've got the Peak Design stuff to give our little review on. I mean, there's plenty of reviews out there, but we'll give our take on it. What else have we got planned? That's at least a couple we've definitely got going, and if we find any more tips and tricks where we use the XT2, we'll post some more of them as well. Yeah.
And if anyone's got any concerns about swapping from Canon or even other makes, Nikon, you know, to Fuji, just put a comment in there and we'll answer.
Yeah,
we'll answer. We'll give our advice.
As always, please like, subscribe, comment. Go and visit thephotographyteam.co.uk. We do blogs on there that sometimes don't make it to videos, so you can subscribe on there. You get a little email when we blog out. Again, hopefully we'll do some more of those this year. But yeah, thanks a lot for your support, and we'll see you next time.
With the photography team.
I'm Ben.
See you later. I'm Nathan.
See you later.
See ya.
Bye.